Hello everyone, we are log pressing today, so while I get kitted up, I'll talk you through the session that we are doing. It's a nice, really quite comfortable one, to be honest. We're not pushing the weights super crazy. They are quite heavy still, but we're not doing like any PB attempts or anything like that. We're doing a heavy set of 3 on log today, cleaning every rep, and we're doing about 112 kilo today, which is pretty good for a set of 3 for me. Looking forward to it. And then after that, we have got basically just a bunch of pressing accessories. We're toning it back a bit on the Strongman event front because obviously not got any competitions, not got anything like that. Focusing now on building a big deadlift. So today it will just be some log and some pressing. And then we're allowed to do an event at the end if we want to. But I probably won't. We will see how it goes though. But yeah, so heavy log triple to start things off. And then close grip bench is a staple for me after log press. It is my main benching accessory at the minute. I do a bit of incline bench and flat bench, which you would have seen in the last training video. But that's, yeah, incline bench and then flat bench with dumbbells. And then close grip bench is the only barbell flat benching I'm doing at the minute. I expect to get fairly heavy on that. That sets of 3 to 6, so we're allowed to push that quite a bit. And then we got seated barbell shoulder press, which I haven't done a whole lot of. So it'll just be about finding a good weight on that, and that is for sets of 10, I believe. So nice and pumpy, and then just some classic rear delt flies, shoulder health stuff to finish off today's session. So a pretty standard pressing session, really. The log's going to be probably the most exciting thing, but looking forward to pushing it quite hard on some of those accessories. Will's in here as well. He's going for a deadlift PB, so I will probably include that attempt as well. But the next thing you'll see from me now is, some log press. Probably won't record the warm-ups for this one, just the top set. So, in fact, Will's deadlift will be the next thing you see, and then my top set of log, and then we'll both chat about those after we've done them. Top sets done and dusted. I'll let Will talk about his deadlift PR first. It went very smoothly, didn't it?
Yeah, that's the heaviest weight I've ever lifted on anything, and it moved kind of silly. So hopefully in a couple of weeks we're going to be getting even more. But
yeah, so this is week 3 of a peak for Will. He's got a deload week next week, and then the week after, going to be going for a full-on new deadlift PR the same day. I'm going for 300. I think you're going for 285, is that correct?
Yeah, judging by how that moved, 285, I reckon, is in the bag.
Yeah, so it should be a pretty spicy day. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel to see that one come through. And then for my top set, 112 triple on the log, cleaning every rep. That might be a PB, cleaning every rep. I don't know. My best for a triple in general is 115. I've done that for a triple before. I can't remember if that was cleaning every rep, but 112 for a triple cleaning every rep is just a few kilos off that. And it was very consistent, very deliberate, and felt like a warm-up, to be honest. It felt really, really good. Log is in a very good spot at the minute for me. It's something that seems to get better when I'm not focusing on it so much. And hopefully 130 log will be our next big PB. I'm not sure when that's going to be. I'm focusing on triples this block while we peak the deadlift, but hopefully soon after that deadlift, we will be going for a heavy log. But as I mentioned earlier, now I'm going to move in to the close grip bench press. These are 3 to 6. I like to push them quite heavy. So I'll probably be in the lower rep range of about 3 or 4 reps today, hoping to build up towards that big 6 rep mark as we go, just to get really nice heavy work through the triceps. It's a fantastic accessory. It builds that super fast lockout power that you need for a log once your legs have done the work to get it off your chest. It's just absolutely a brilliant accessory. So I've got 3 sets of 3 to 6. I'll probably film 2 of them for you guys, stick them in a montage, and then we'll chat once they're done. Right, so close grip bench done. Really pleased with how they went. 140 for 5 is not only a close grip PB, but also just a bench PB in general. It matches a normal bench PB, so really pleased to get that on close grip. And for all of you wondering why my close grip doesn't look that close, and it is because I've got very long arms, as you can see, so my wide grip's fairly wide, and my close grip is about an inch or 2 further in than that. But it looks like a lot of people's normal grip, which is, yeah, fair. But if you take it in way too close and you have sort of your arms like that, it compromises your wrists and gets really sort of, not dangerous, but it can really just be painful to your wrists. So I like to take my wide grip, go about a thumb's length further in, and then my forearms are still parallel, or perpendicular rather, to the bar, but it's much closer, much more tricep focused, and that's what we're trying to get out of this. If you look at my grip width on those close grip benches, you'll see it's about the same width as my log grip, just not in a neutral position. So that's sort of why we take that grip. But it feels really good for me. It's a great accessory, and to push 140 for 5 like that means my lockout strength is not going anywhere on the log. So really pleased with that. But now we have got the seated barbell shoulder press. Absolute killer, sets of 10. This one normally would probably be a very good exercise for me, but after doing all that close grip bench, after doing the log, it burns like hell. It is a proper good finisher for my triceps and shoulders. So I'll set those up. Again, I'll film 2 sets of those for you guys. Still getting accustomed to the weight on these, so it might end up being too easy or too hard, depending on where I end up. But nonetheless, we'll get the work done. We'll smash it out. It'll be in a montage for you guys, and then we will chat after that. All right then, that is the pressing portion of today's session done and dusted. Those seated barbell shoulder presses just catch up with you so quick when your triceps are already fried from the close grip bench, already fried from the log press. Even 90 kilo there for me for sets of 10 was too much. The rep range was 6 to 10, so we did a set of 6, a set of 7, and then I don't even know what number we got to on that last set because unfortunately I was sat a little bit close to the clips and we clonked one on the way down. And you know, when stuff like that happens, you just put it back, reset, no harm done. But yeah, pretty pleased with that. Last week I did 80 for sets of 10, fairly comfy. So we decided to up to 90. And yeah, as predicted, it got a lot harder, a lot more quickly. If I was fresh, if it was earlier in the session, could have done a fair bit more. But my triceps, honestly, are super, super pumped. It's hard to keep my arms straight at the end of this session. It is really tough. Lots of heavy pressing to get done, but that's how you get strong. That's how things keep moving. But overall, really pleased with the outcome of today's session. Really comfy 112 triple, PB on the close grip bench, and then technically, I guess, a PB on the seated barbell shoulder press as well, even though they were pretty nasty. Now, what I said we're doing to finish off this episode and finish off this training session is the sort of bent over dumbbell reverse flies to get the rear delts and a bit of shoulder health work. Not the most interesting thing in the world. I'll probably leave them off the end of today's session. Everyone knows what a reverse fly looks like. So it's just very important to get them done, get that rear delt working. But in the future, we'll do a strongman event on the end of today's session. I don't have a lot of time, and I've got no real event that I am super hyped to train at the minute. There's a few I want to have a play with, but since I don't have time to set anything else up, we're just going to leave it off today's session. It is optional. At the end of the day, it's something we can do if we want to have a bit of fun. And obviously, when it comes to competitions and stuff like that, we'll put more events in. But this is an off-season block. We're trying to get a strong deadlift. We're trying to get strong across the board. So no real event-specific training is needed at the minute. So yeah, I'll leave that off for today. But maybe in the coming weeks, if you guys comment down below what event you want to see me give a go, we might stick it on the end of one of these sessions. But that is where I'm going to leave this episode off. I hope you did enjoy. As I said, sorry that all the training sessions are taking a bit of a step back around World's Strongest Man. There's lots going on with the pro strongman scene at the minute, so I'm focusing my efforts on that. And also, I'm just really enjoying training at the minute, and I'm not liking recording it all that much, to be honest. I just want to get in and get it done. But of course, I'll still get the fun sessions done and recorded for you guys and make some good training content. Anyway, thank you again so much for watching. If you're new here, go down below, click like on the video and subscribe. Comment down below what strongman event you want to see me do some training of, and I'll catch you in the next one.